Hi, my name's Candice and I'm from PaintFacing. I'm going to teach you how to paint a tiger today. These are the paints I use. I generally go with the brand Tag. That's just because the colours are really strong, really opaque compared to other types of paints I've used in the past. So this is my model here today. Her name's Alicia and we're going to be turning her into a tiger. To paint a tiger, you start with the white ears that go just above the eye. If a design has white in it, you always begin with the white so that it doesn't mix with the other colours. So to start with, you paint a triangle from the base of the eyelid using a sponge, and you just put white just on the end. Use the flat edge of the sponge to create a flat line. So if you go over the eye, well, with this face actually you don't need to redo it. It should be fine because it's white. So using a new sponge, so after you've done the eyes, which will become the ears, you dab white across the top of the lip, for the part above the mouth. If you're finding you don't have enough control with the sponge, you can squeeze it tight so that you can get into the corners of the areas. So next I'm going to take a new sponge, and to put water on your sponge, you dip it into the water and squeeze it out tight to release most of the water. So then we're loading the sponge for the rest of the face. Half of it is going to be yellow and the other half is orange. And you want to go back into the yellow after, just to create a gradient between the two. So then you start with the top of the forehead and just dab in an arch shape. You need to get into the corners of the eyes with the yellow and the whole nose with the yellow. Then around the outside of the face you have the orange on the outside, and again dab a circular motion to the top part of the lip and fill in the rest. I'm going to reload my orange because it started to fade, and when reloading you can use a spray bottle and just spray the paint twice so that your sponge doesn't get too wet. Now I'm starting around the other side and just making a semicircle to the mouth and then filling in the cheek. So that is the base for the tiger. We're now going to go into line work. My favourite brush for the tiger is, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's on a little slope. It's just really nice for doing curvy kind of tiger lines. So I'm using the black paint and loading up my brush so that it's got lots of paint on it, and I'm going to start with the ears. So using the point and the tip of the brush, I just start the line and just start to wobble it, coming back to the tip at the end, and I'll do the same on the other side. Going to load my brush again so that it's nice and thick. And now I'm starting with a little design in the middle. I kind of like to think of this like a third eye of the tiger. And I'll do two kind of wiggly stripes. And I'll do two kind of wiggly stripes. I go into underneath the eyes and kind of create a square line that comes thinner at the tops. So I'm going to do the same on the other side. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. try to get it quite even. And you might just want to fill in some of the gaps with a few lines. So now I'm going to use a round brush. I think this is a number 2, but you can really use anything between a number 1 and a number 6. Do all different types of noses, but I'm going to do one called the hairy nose. So you start at the base of the nose and you just flick your brush up, and it creates a kind of look that there's like hair covering parts of the nose. If you make mistakes, it's fine. You just take those mistakes and put them into your design. So you use them to make your tiger face or any face that you're painting a unique. I like to put a few dots around the place. So next, we draw a line down to the lip and coming out from the lip and kind of coming in with a little wiggle, and same on the other side. Next we do the dots for the whiskers. Finally, when you're painting lots of children, if you're going to paint on their lips, use a cotton tip so that you can dispose of it once you've used it. So we're putting black on the top lip. To connect the sides of the mouth and just around the bottom of the bottom lip. And then using whatever colour you want, really. You can ask the child what their favourite colour is. And you can fill in that bottom lip with their favourite colour. You might need to put quite a bit of paint on the cotton tip. And then you can ask the person whether they'd like teeth. Would you like teeth?
Oh,
yeah. And so you just load a pointed brush with white and make 2 little triangles at the base of the lips. And then go around the outside with the white to create a frame of hair. And that can be quite rough. It doesn't have to be perfect or symmetrical or the same consistency the whole way. And using the white again, you paint the whiskers. And you kind of want them to take on a bit of a grey tone. If they don't, you make do with what happens. Getting your black brush, you go over the white with the black. Being quite light and feathery with your brush. And there you have it. And that's how you paint a tiger. If you want any more information or to book me for a party or a workshop or a staff meeting, you can find me at PaintFacing, one word, capital P and capital F. Thank you for watching.